Picture this. In a studio somewhere far, far away.
You bugger.
Picture this. Picture this.
Going for gold!
In this country, the responsibility for law enforcement is, of course, vested in the police. The police were founded in Victorian times by Sir Robert Peel, hence their affectionate nickname, Pig Filth. If you want to join, standards are high. You need GCSE or equivalent in 5 subjects, including creative writing. A useful subject, especially when it comes to taking statements. A foreign language is also useful here, as it will help you with translation. For example, a phrase like,
I was at home with my wife at the time.
might translate as,
I done it, it was me, you got me banged to rights and no mistake.
Once you are accepted into the police, training proper can begin, starting, of course, with the most vital areas.
Squat, patronise the motorist.
Hello, Alan Prost. Where's the fire?
On the right, ask the bleeding obvious question.
Is this your vehicle, sir?
In Britain, the friendly village bobby is also a stereotyped figure, inflexible and usually not very intelligent. This is plainly based on fact. If the police are so clever, why do they always need someone else to help them with their inquiries? If you do fall foul of the law, you'll be confronted by lawyers. Now, lawyers speak a language of their own, a language incomprehensible to laymen. For example, when they say,
You are hereby and hereinunder charged that you did both recklessly and wilfully contravene Section 3, 1 and 4, Section subsection 2 of the 1981 Amendment to the 1949 Act, hereby and hereinnder stated, pertaining to the intake of liquid substances deemed or stated to be of detrimental physiological and psychological effects on the mind and or body.
what they really mean is,
Aren't you captain of Arsenal?
It is probable, however, that lawyers only speak incomprehensibly in order to relieve their own boredom. Let's face it, modern crime is dull. The highly sophisticated financial world of the 1990s has finally put pay to the old-style criminals.
OK, lads, here's the plan again. Bank opens 9:30. Eric, you take the doors, I'll hold up the cashier, all right?
What with?
Multiple share applications.
You said no more share applications, not after the British gas job went wrong.
We each buy 2,000 preferential shares and it's outside into the motor. We hold up until the price hits 150 and then we sell.
What if the Dow Jones drops and gilts fall against the dollar, causing a major downturn in futures and options?
Yeah. Then we just blow the safe and piss off.
Allegations of corporate crime, as the Polly Peck case shows, are massively on the increase. And the huge number of businessmen now in jail has led to complaints about conditions. In some places, it is claimed that there are as many as 5 prisoners to a cell phone.
in the past, successful criminals quickly moved into popular culture. There were men who were brutal, clever and stylish. Men like the Cray twins, Al Capone and Lester Piggott. Nowadays, however, what marks out many major criminals is the fact that they are dull enough to understand computers. Computer fraud is a huge growth area, hardly the stuff of romantic heroes.
Ah, Robin Hood, you have returned. Did you succeed in your struggle against the Sheriff of Nottingham?
Well, yes, I did, actually. Fortunately, the sheriff is IBM compatible. So what I did was I hacked into the mainframe and altered his software to redirect his profits into my Poor People number 2 account.
They man will get no sleep tonight.
The sophistication of modern corporate crime is also a problem for juries. During the Guinness trial, for example, it was claimed that the evidence was far too complicated and intricate for the general public to understand. Well, that's rubbish. I mean, he definitely killed him.
Prison overcrowding. Prison overcrowding, however, has led some legal experts to demand reform of sentencing. At the moment, it appears that our prisons are full of men convicted of rather mundane crimes.
Night, Mr. McGuy. Dozy now. Your first day, was it, Godmom?
That's right, Fletch.
Oh, don't worry. You'll soon work out who to mix with and who to avoid.
Night, Fletch.
Who was that?
Oh, case in point, obviously. A dangerous felon. That is only a raw plug at Jackson.
What did he do?
Oh, you see, well, he used to work down Texas Home Care, see? And every night he would surreptitiously slip a raw plug into his overall pocket. At the end of 10 years, he'd stolen raw plugs to the value of £10.23. He got 15 years for that. Mind you, old raw plug, he's very popular with the screws.
Now, Crime Stoppers would like you to take a close look at this photograph of Johnny Spanucci, head of the Chicago Mafia-style mafia. He is believed to have landed in Heathrow 2 days ago. So, I want girls, I want cocaine, and if he comes to your casino, keep him sweet. I recently joined Greenpeace so I could get to watch the seal culling videos. Because they are brilliant, because the seals always have the same expression in their big brown eyes. Whenever they see the seal clubbers coming towards them, it's like, oh great, softball. Are we fielding? Referee!
Then there's the destruction of the rainforests, whole civilizations being eradicated, and thousands of young tribesmen left to think, oh damn, and I was just about to get the large plate in my bottom lip as well. Yeah, I really wanted to be a chest of drawers. Some of the extended bottom lip look tribe have already left their past behind and found menial work in the West.
The Brazilian government is destroyed my traditional way of life, milady.
Yes, Parker. By the way, we're missing a piece of crockery.
Of course, the destruction of communities by progress isn't restricted to faraway places. The new high-speed channel link is threatening to destroy Kent village life. Yeah, that's a real tragedy, isn't it? I mean, what will England be without all those endless days of incest and unreported strokes? Retards cricket and I'm on first name terms with the postman bollocks.
And now, a reading from Heathcote Williams' classic conservation poem, Sacred Elephant.
Oh, elephant, you're so chuffing brilliant. We're all just rubbish, but you're great, you are. I thought you were particularly good on Daktari. When you get all hot and you roll around in the mud to cool off, that's very clever, that is. And, of course, it was completely out of character what happened that time on Blue Peter. Thank you.
The big environmental problem, of course, is global warming. If it carries on, then soon we're going to have a new sign in swimming pools to go with no ducking, no diving, no petting and no pushing, no water. People will still pay £1.50, though, to get verrucas and roll around in a 9-year-old's turd. If global warming has the disastrous climatic effect that many scientists predict, people like Michael Fish are going to be too weak-looking to read the weather. We're going to need strong, reassuring, heroic figures.
Well, now, it's going to be a windy day, with snow and rain just edging into the Midlands, and even perhaps parts of Wales as the day progresses.
Well, there you are. And now it's time for Top of the...
Did I say I was finished?
But we might have guessed that trouble was on the way. In recent years, certain BBC weathermen have even seemed too nervous to tell us the forecast.
Oh, well, things, wind and rain, oh dear.
I told you never to lie to me.